So, now that Anthony Joshua is fighting Alexander Povetkin and Dillian Whyte is fighting Joseph Parker next week, where does that leave Deontay Wilder, the other champion, the guy with the last piece of the puzzle, the WBC heavyweight crown? Who will he fight next? Rumour has it that it will be Dominic Breazeale, and most people are pretty certain it will be him. But I have a different idea. You know what happened at the DAZN launch when Anthony Joshua was on stage? He had a run-in with Jarrel, Big Baby Miller. Now, I've never mentioned this guy before, but I've always watched him, and I think he is an awkward but tricky fighter. I believe that Deontay Wilder might have seen that, and now that Jarrel Miller will be getting some public exposure to the press, he might think, let's raise my profile a little bit more and get in a fight with this guy. Now, whether he will actually sign to fight him, or just call him out and say, bring it on, Big Baby Miller, we don't know. But that would bring even more exposure for Deontay Wilder, and it would be a smart move. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see them two rumoured to be fighting in the coming weeks. It would be a great coup if he could pull off fighting Jarrel Miller and beating him, because Miller is a great future competitor for both champions, or if by then it is an undisputed champion, he will get his shot at some point. So why not get him out of the way now? And he will also say that he got Luis Ortiz out of the way for Anthony Joshua, who was previously the WBA mandatory, and he will now say that he got Jarrel Miller out the way for him too, if he was to get in the ring and bash him up. He'll say, that was your future competitor, and I just wiped him out. Now who you gonna fight before you fight me? Oh, I can't wait for this. That would be great though, wouldn't it, guys? Seeing them two go at it at the press conference, Deontay Wilder and Jarrel Miller, both talking about fighting Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that would be a great one. And then, if you have Dillian Whyte versus Anthony Joshua as well, there would be two great fights in the heavyweight division. But ultimately, the two belts holders, WBC, and the guy who then holds, hopefully, well, I wouldn't say hopefully because I don't want to be biased towards Anthony Joshua, but I do think he's a boss lad. But whoever holds all of those four belts, the IBO, IBF, WBA, WBO belts, bring them together to fight the WBC champion, whoever it may be then, has to happen next year. I believe we will see it next year, as I hope the governing bodies will all hopefully work towards there being an undisputed champion and make mandatories wait for their shot so this fight can happen. But this fight must be made and it must happen, otherwise the sanctioning bodies will give up on it and they will want their mandatories to be fought, otherwise the champions will be stripped of their straps. That sounds so wrong, but anyway, that's what'll happen. But we have a few other challenges coming up. I mean, Dillian Whyte is going to get his shot at some point, and so is Dominic Breazeale. He's ranked number 1 in the WBC now for some reason, and Dillian Whyte is ranked high in all governing bodies. So both of those two fighters are going to get their shot at some point, and it will be next year most likely. So this undisputed fight is going to have to be made soon. And in the end, if it's late next year, will it be Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? Or will it be, I don't know, Jarrel Miller, Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povetkin maybe? That's not a done deal yet. It's very exciting in the heavyweight division, isn't it? Let me know, are you excited? Please also like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks guys, peace!